Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Miles Edgeworth. It's been almost a week since I was able to since the last episode. Um, got sick. That was good. Uh, had finals, so that was also good. Honestly, that's when I do my best work. Really, when I'm sick, I love it. But now I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm still something here, but I'm good enough to start this. I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, we're now in Turnabout Ablaze, beginning. Which would be the fifth, the last episode, and apparently the longest from what I've seen. So that's let's just do it. Two cards, one of the Black Raven and one of the White Raven. A country torn in two, one to the west and one to the east. When those which were split are made whole again, the truth will reveal itself. What is this, a museum? It's the Yada! The Yada's here! Alright, that's a cool silhouette. Oh, okay. You accursed Yada! K! You! 8 hours earlier. Oh my gosh, we have to play 8 hours of gameplay. Hey, I'm in my office. March 14th, 10:17 a.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. So this would be technically chronologically after episode 1. I think. I don't think there was an episode that was after that. It's so nice, almost dreamlike, to finally have the chance to relax and sip some tea. Especially after what a whirlwind the past few days have been. On my return flight, I was dragged into a case involving an Interpol agent's murder. The next day, I investigated kidnapping and a murder at the Gatewater Land theme park. And later that night, a detective's dead body welcomed me back to my office, along with a thief who was out to pilfer files related to a case from 10 years ago. No need to bring up the the episode from, what, 5 years ago? 7? I think it was maybe 5. That's probably 7. I'm just gonna pretend that never happened. How did I manage to find myself in the middle of so many cases back to back? Well, at least I have today. Only ask is that I be allowed to spend it quietly. Bust right door. Okay. Oh boy. This is big. Big, I tell you. Hey, what's wrong with you? Where's your enthusiasm? And suddenly the phrase, the fragility of dreams comes to mind. What are you talking about, fragile dreams? Come on, let's go. The fake Giannis isn't going to find it herself, you know? Well, if you must know, it's possible that I was paid a visit last night by your fake. Say what? Unfortunately for us, the thief managed... Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. Anyways. Unfortunately for us, the thief managed to escape. But even now, we're still looking for this criminal. However, I must warn you that we have only had a few hours to search so far. So I must insist that you be patient on this one, Kay. What's with you today? Are you sure you aren't sleep talking to me right now? Anyway, I got something much more important than that I want you to see. Oh, and that is... Take a look at this. On March 14th, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. That is quite a bold declaration to send to an embassy. I suppose it wasn't inevitable that a newspaper would catch wind of this. The date the card mentions is today. Today, huh? Come on, we gotta hurry. The embassy awaits. I suppose it is quite an urgent matter. However, do you know which country's embassy we should be investigating? Well, it's some really special country, and I'm actually really fuzzy on the details. But never mind that. Where's all your energy? Why are you so lackadaisical today? Okay. I'm not, Kay. You're just too wound up. Well then, you should get too wound up too. Because this, just might be our chance to catch that woman. You mean Miss Yu? The woman who killed Kay's father, burned Faraday 7 years ago. Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Oh my gosh. I forgot to say the name puns. Hold on. I always do this. I always forget to do that at the end of the episode. Where is it? Here. Down. Okay, here we go. Shilong Ling, K Faraday, Sheena Callisto Yu. Or read that. Lauren Pups, Macrel. Burn Faraday. His first name comes from the Gaelic word for raven, an animal similar to the crow, symbol of the Yatagarasu. Coleus, what? Yeah, dead man is dead man, really creative, yeah. Wait, that is last. Okay, mackerel. Mackerel, a type of fish. Obviously. I don't know this Colis or the Manny coaching, I do know that. Money, referring to his smuggling ring, and coaching, referring to his job as a secretary. That seems about right. And that's pretty much it. Huh. Okay, that wasn't really a lot. So. Okay. Callisto Yu. She claimed to be the great thief Yatagarasu, and then disappeared from the courtroom. Ah, she makes me so mad, that phony. Everyone knows that the real Yata would never send something like a calling card. Until a company's underhanded dealings are made public, the target is always totally unaware that the Yatagarasu has paid them a visit. That's what makes the real Yata so awesome. The Yata's card that's shown in this article, it looks to me as though it could be genuine. See, that's the thing. Whoever it is, that person isn't the real deal, but has knowledge of the Yata. If this isn't a clue, okay. If this isn't a clue that woman's involved, then nothing is. Shuffle. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, out the door you go. Wait, there are a few preparations I must make before we go. There's something interesting about this car we found last night here in my office. It's of a different color than the one in the article, which makes me wonder why. What's up? Any reason why you're boring a hole through the newspaper with your eyes? No reason at all. Very well. Seeing as how Miss Yu is also somewhat of a special nature to me, I agree there is some merit to be found in investigating this. I knew you'll come around. March 14th, 5 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis? By the light of this night's glorious moon. Oh shit. We are ready. Ready to embark on our nightly outing. And this is where our tale begins. Who's that? Who's that little dude on the right? What a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy? Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slice. I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television. I have to say though, this embassy is set up kinda funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building. Well, as you said yourself, the place and the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two countries. Until it is not. So let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show just now is being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that's called the Kingdom of Alibast. Alibast? Right? Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well. Seems that way. But you know who I'm really into? Excuse me. But you know who I'm really into? Jammy Ninja. The Republic of Bob Hill? Bob Hill? Sure. Is sponsoring a Jammy Ninja stage show. That's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Miss Edgeworth. The Jammy Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. Who's the Jammy Ninja right now? You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja? So anyway, about today's event, what's it called again? The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Baba Hill. Goodwill Julebi. The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Baba Hill. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature. Ooh, look at my organizer. Okay, my badge. Profile. We got Kiri. Young girl purporting to be the second Yada. She's on the trail of her father's killer. Oops. Father of K, an admirable prosecutor. He was killed 7 years ago by Callista Yu. Callista Yu killed K's father 7 years ago, claimed to be Yada, and then made her escape. Okay, she's 29 now. Abundant with nature, yeah. And it was called the oh my gosh, the Principality of Codopia. Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two. Those signs of their past remains. For example, their flags preserve the flower and the butterfly motifs to this day. Codopia, huh? The KG8 incident, and what is referred to as the second KG8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Codopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split into two. However, the Yada still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean? What does it mean? Man, that guy's just Edgeworth is blocking the shot there. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something. No, excuse me. What were we talking about again? I was too busy thinking about something. Ah, if you could please stop spacing out on me. Anyway, we were talking about the Alibas versus Baba Hill Goodwill Julebi. Oh, oh, I don't know what I just said. The two countries have had a pretty bad relationship with each other, but supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. That's why they decided to hold this event. If that's the case, then why the verses? Also, oh, also, both countries claim to own the real Primy Duck statue, a national treasure to both. They're planning to have them publicly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal. Okay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires? Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself. You know that. Ugh. She had better be saying that in jest. Hey, I can read your body language, you know, and you got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating! I tell you. Yeah, I know, because I'm so fucking smart. And although we don't know if the Yada will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Excuse me. I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Alright, the lobby. Oh, Lada, okay. Nice to see you alive. Well, let's look at the... Okay, well, let's talk to this guy then. This is the perfect angle. Hmm? Go, my image. Travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe. A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. Let's talk to Kay, actually. There's a very festive atmosphere in here. Yep, super festive. I'm really happy for the King of Alabas and the Republic of Baba Hill. It's great that they have re-established diplomatic relations. The newspapers say that it's almost like their Codopia once again. Perhaps we were bearing witness to a historic moment in time. Hey look! They're selling some commemorative merchandise to celebrate this event. Founders Codopia's biscuits. And over here they're selling Royal Codopia biscuits. It would seem that they have yet to reconcile their competitive spirits. Can I present? Nope. Alright, fair enough. Okay, let's look over here. There are some pamphlets about the two embassies here on this table. Embassy of Alabas, Theatrum Neutralis, Embassy of Baba Hill. Baba Hill. It still looks weird to me. It's almost like it's 3D or something. The country split into two a few years back, and they've shared the building and its ground 50-50 ever since. Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh? I should think that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I should just help myself to one of these. Embassy guide. No, please. Damn it. Alright, let me just look at that organizer real quick. Embassy guide. Two countries share this building with borders. Oh. Yeah, you can't really read that, I think. I mean, I can kind of read it on screen. Alright, never mind. I'll just read it from here. A set of 3 finely crafted knives per country. Okay. Kingdom of Alabas. The Kingdom of Alabas still produces the very luxurious Codopian paper, which is renowned for its, okay. Excuse me. Republic of Baba Hill. The Republic of Baba Hill is the sole producer of Balbahees ink, which is made from white crystal. Okay, I see. That's weirdly spelled. It's like there's no E after the T, but C, but the crystal's there. Okay. They are also known to generously. Okay, so they got something about ink made from white crystals, and Albus got something about paper. Luxurious paper. Okay, so one got paper and one got ink from white crystals. Amazing. Hmm? What is all that hub? The hub? Ugh. Hey, look, it's the Steel Samurai. And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with it. Oh, who's the mother? Is it the Pink Princess? The Iron Infant. Okay. Alright, well, no need to talk to them. Their palette is on the table. It still looks weird to me. 50-50. I sure hope not. Okay, let's talk to this one. Fawn. Fan. Okay. But today it was like they were meant for complete comedy, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that last move, the Sushi Slice, I couldn't help but laugh. I know, right? That Pink Princess' movements were really stiff. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. Oh, I know, I totally thought that too. The Pink Princess has a bad hip? Seriously? Just what were they thinking, you know? I suppose there is no grateful way to enter this conversation. Alright, now what's this guy doing here in the corner? What are you doing here? Why are you like that one Sojak meme? The guy standing in the corner of the party. They don't know I'm here to blow up the building. 10 more minutes. No, in 5 more minutes I'll blow up the building. But isn't it really bad for me to spend time doing this? It's no use. Would someone please just tell me what I should do? You appear to be troubled by something. May I be of any assistance? I'm gonna point at these girls instead of you. Leave me alone. I'm trying to figure out just the right time to talk to that girl over there. And if I mess up, it'll be because I'm talking to you right now. Somehow I get the feeling he's about to fall flat on his face. Well, let's just do as he wishes and leave him alone. Oh, you think you're so tough? You think you're so tough? Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. It's the Alibastinian embassy. Now, unless you have some business with the embassy, I suppose I can't really claim to have any business with the embassy right now. Well, you don't have to be so rude about it, Mr. Guard. Huh? Alright, the flags. The national flag of the Kingdom of Alabas is on display here. Alright, excuse me. The national flag of the Kingdom of Alabas is on display here. The crest on it features a flower. Flowers and butterflies are kind of rare motifs for a flag, don't you think? Well, when they used to be Codopia, the government used to take pride in its land. The citizens also love the rich, bountiful nature all around them, thus the design. Hey, if the Steel Samurai got popular enough, do you think they put him on their flag? Are you in your right mind, Kay? Or maybe the Gem Ninja would make a better candidate. Don't make me laugh, Kay. Only the Steel Samurai deserves such an honor. I like that Edgeworth is secretly a fan of the show. Okay. I think that's everything this side, yeah. Let's talk to the news reporter. And we're here, reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run-through. Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that you didn't hear a single word I just said. It's full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this man has to say. Well, that was good. Excuse me, but when you're ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? Edgeworth, why do you want to be on TV? Well, I guess you can have more clients, I guess. Do not talk to me or my son. Alright, got it. Yeah, look at this guy. Okay, okay, that's good. Alright, now give me a dramatic slam right there. Stop! Stop! Hey, do you mind? Get out of the way, buddy. Okay, once more in 3, 2, 1. Excuse me. Action! Okay, was that my fault just now? Well, he's obviously working. I guess we should leave him alone. Okay. Let's take a look at this. There is a flat panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table. I suppose it's I suppose it's so that visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure. I guess it really is just that popular, huh? Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity. I wonder why they decided to call in the Steel Samurai for an event like this. I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the samurai sword instead. Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event? You there, little boy. It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of the Steel Samurai. Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai! What a very deep voice for a boy. Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. I'll let the child watch in peace. Okay. Okay, let's look at let's talk to Lotta. Or, let me see if I can see these flowers. These flowers were sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the paper the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's his name? You mean Mrs. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Ha! Never underestimate my powers of recollection. I'm just so fucking smart. I'm the I always know, okay? I'm the smartest one in the room, wherever I go. Okay. Hold on. Excuse me. Lotta! We returnees Shinorde! Come on, Big Scoop! Excuse me. Hey, mister, out of the way. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Ugh. I seem to remember this woman from somewhere, yet my instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone. Yeah, probably. Oh my gosh. The national flag of the Republic of Baba Hill is on display here. The crest on it features a butterfly. It's really rare to see a national flag featuring an animal on it. Not really. I can list at least a few off for you that do. Okay then, are there any flags with really chick things on them? Chick things? That's pretty vague, Kay. Although, by my definition, there aren't really any flags that features a chick object. Aw, that's too bad, because if there was, I was thinking about stealing it. And what exactly would you do with a stolen national flag, Kay? Alright, hold on. Excuse me. You there. Is there something I can help you with? I was wondering what is beyond these doors. The Balbahi's embassy is just beyond these doors, sir. Do you have some business with the embassy? Do you require immediate access? No, that's quite alright. Are you sure, sir? Anyone and everyone is always welcome in the Republic of Baba Hill. Well then, since we're here, the embassy isn't some sort of theme park, Kay. You're such a buzzkill. Okay, let's talk to the baby. The Iron Infant. You there. Okay, it's an infant, so I guess I can't really talk to him. May I speak with you for a second? Oh, it's the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for? Please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before. Yes. Still, I can't read that. It looks like he's writing something down for you. To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy? Oh. Okay. To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy. Marry the man of the new old Tokyo. That's funny. Wow, an autograph. Pretty cool that you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Steel Samurai's autograph. Received. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba is waiting for you. And now the Steel Samurai will proceed to enter the Kingdom of Alabas to shake the hand of the Ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as goodwill. Fuck. There he goes, off to spread goodwill to the world. I want to see the autograph. Autograph with a sketch of his face and weapon. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. To Edgeworth, Steel Samurai Daddy, married man in the old Tokyo. Awesome. We got evidence. I don't know how this will come into play later. He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he? Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jammy Ninja stage show is set to begin. After the show, the Jammy Ninja will enter the Republic of Baba Hill. He is set to meet with the ambassador of Baba Hill at that time. Ah, the Jammy Ninja show is about to start. We gotta get back to our seats. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas. Well, this show would change your mind. Come on, we have to hurry. Oh, it's the same picture. If we miss even a second of the Jammy Ninja's awesome plane, I'll never forgive you. Yeah, I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? We got the Steel Samurai profile. Okay. What was that? Are we in court? What was it? Why did they play that sound? Ah, I could listen to that A Ninja Marked for Death's lullaby song all day. His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eyes. Yes, I'm so glad I saw it. And his heart-wrenching voice? Now that's the Jammy Ninja's greatest weapon. Ah, those pieces of the Jammy Ninja merchandise over there. I've gotta have them. I especially want the hair sticks they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine, Princess Missola wears in her hair. Anyway. Hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You're thinking of going home, aren't you? Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yada will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely, it was simply a prank. No way, I just know the Yada will show. But I thought you said that the Yada doesn't send calling cards. Yeah, I did, but... I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. Okay, hold on. Excuse me. I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase. But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card. A genuine fake? Well, how can I word this? The Yada's mark that's on the calling card is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now? Oh, guys, we got a problem. The Yaris has been spotted in Alabast. What? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony. Halt. Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey, the Steel Samurai would just walk straight through without one. Oh, excuse me. Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phone is going to escape. Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country... Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through Bobby Hill and climb over the wall into Alabast. You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Okay, are you listening to me? Fuck you! Okay, Faraday. And I'm coming through. Yes, and welcome. Somewhere, stop her! Anyone! Amazing, Edgeworth. Good job. What the hell? I don't know why, but this reminds me of the inside of the circus tent from, you know, Turnabout Big Top. Unfortunately. March 14, 6:12 p.m. Open air stage. Fuck. It would be so hard to run into it in a suit. Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Maybe the ladder? Yeah. Heck. Fire! This is too big for us to handle. Looks like the Yadas came to Bobby Hill too. Oh, we're here already? Okay. You accursed Yada. Okay. You had better be alright, wherever you are. Oh, is Kay not gonna be... Oh, there she is. We got Sheena there. So, obviously, Lang is not... Sorry, Schlong Wolf is not that far behind. March 14, 6:45 p.m. Baba Hilly's Embassy Secretariat's office? I told you it wasn't me.
Hold it.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, are you alright? Do I look alright to you? Now, can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this? Well, sir, it's, this. Dead man. Is that Manny Koshin? It wasn't me. He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Yada. Look, I only came here because I saw a suspicious person at the open air stage. A suspicious person. A long black coat and a hood over their head. I dare you tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw that person, I immediately thought they must be the fake Yada. So I chased after them into the embassy, then into here, and then lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it. What are you so worked up over? There is no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Leg's secretary? Sheena, I believe your name is, correct? And if you're making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct? I'm gonna go into an argument with her right now. You refuse to answer? Look. She has lovely eyes. Okay, we got Gumshoe here. 32, homicide detective in charge of the initial investigation, obviously. Sheila, Shlong's trusty secretary, level-headed. She supports him in his investigations. Awesome. All right, hold on. All right, excuse me. I don't need to answer. You are merely a prosecutor in this country, meaning you have no investigative authority. Hey, pal, just what the heck does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edgeworth's jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is sitting on our soil, we can investigate wherever we like. Unfortunately, detective, embassies are a different matter. Say what? This office is considered to be part of the Republic of Baba Hill, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babalhese government and the Babalhese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights. Territorial rights. Fuck. Extraterrestrial rights? Sir, do you really believe the truth is out there? Fucking hell. Basically, our country's laws do not imply inside the embassy of another country. That's what it was agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we enter this place, which means we can do little here in this situation. No way, sir. Please leave this... Excuse me. Please leave this matter in Interpol's hands and go home. Ugh. But, Mr. Edgeworth... Hey, you're not... Mr. Edgeworth! Hold it. In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Oh my gosh, is it... Francisco? Bah! Ms. Vargarba! Oh, fuck. What the fuck is that? Alright. Ambassador Palino, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. Whoa. Okay. Damn, hold on. Alright, hold on. I need to do some research. Okay, after extensive research, you know, obviously the two countries are fake. You know, just like, what was the other one? In episode 2? I forgot what it's called. Yeah, just like that country. So, can't really find an... I try to find like a fan dub of these characters' voices just so I can have something to work off with. And I found one. Like, really only one. So, I'm gonna try to base off of that. I mean, the video I saw was made by like T Prower. Like, it's just TPROWER. That's it. Well, the first two letters are capitalized, but you know, otherwise that's the same. So this is like the only thing I can find. So, you know, shout out to that guy. Thank you. Okay. Oh, let me try this again. Oh, it's... Oh my gosh. It's really nothing. It's really nothing. Manny was my secretary. Oh my gosh. Secretariat. So of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly. Damn, I suck at this. Francisco. Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy meeting that you have no authority to conduct. Already? What is it? Excuse me. Ambassador Palino. Do that profiles here? I do already. Okay. Sheena. Yep. Francisca, still 19. Daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma / stepsister. Cooperating with Interpol on smuggling case. Okay. Coleus Palladino, an ambassador of Bobby Hill who will do absolutely anything for his country's tourism industry. Manny Cochin, there it is. The victim, Ambassador Polito, Secretary and Secretariat, apparently was a good man. Alright. Ambassador Palladino. And you are? I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Ms. Von Karma's assistant. Excuse me, sorry. Assistant? Miles, what the heck do you think you're... Please, I implore you, Ambassador Palladino. Very well. I'll be counting on the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, this guy's voice is gonna be all over the place. Wait, hold on. Okay. What did you mean by you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant? I don't exactly have a choice, do I, detective? If I don't become Francisca's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation. There you go again, running as a mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Francisco, please. Please, 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 please. I don't know... I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Whip. Just remember that my whip is always ready to wake you should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. Begin investigation. Albahe's Embassy Secretariat's office. By the way, detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here? Oh my gosh, Sheena is still choke holding K. Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Albahe's Embassy today. And why are police guarding an embassy? Well, on the account of the car they got from the Yada. They called us up and asked for help, sir. Oh, and because we've been searching for the Yada these past 7 years. It was more or less mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me. Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. It looks like you failed to competently competently perform your guard duty yet again. Ek, look forward to your next salary negotiation, although it's out of my hands. But sir, if it gets cut anymore, I won't be able to buy even packet noodles anymore. Look at face, she's like, okay. Stop. Damn it, let me through. Okay, let's go to the chimney here. That's some fireplace, sir. You know, it really gives this place of a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oof, if these are a staple in every Balbahe's house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit, too. Just how old are you again, detective? 32, sir. Right. Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point. I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. If there's some reason why I'm being denied access... My superior clearly said, don't you dare let anyone near the site, you got it? If I let you examine the site, my superior will get really angry at me. Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we do as he says? Yes, I suppose you might as well. Okay. I thought I was gonna be your subordinate, Francisco, so why is Detective Gumshoe with me? Alright, let's examine the body. Or that knife down there? Alright. So our victim was the secretariat of this ambassador, I take it. Mani Kochin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. My gosh. The cause of death is a stab to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. So Mr. Koshin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire? What in the world happened inside his room? Well, like, as you said, Edgeworth, he was clearly stabbed in the base of his neck while a raging fire was occurring. Like, come on, are you not paying attention? Come on. Notes on Kochin's body. I won't rest until I inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Notes on Kochin's body. COD, cause of death, single stab to base of neck. The body wasn't badly burnt by the fire. Okay. Yep. Let's look over here. What are these stains right there? Is this just water? This man. Where do I know him from? Awesome. Clearly there's a knife there, but let's look at the face. Okay. Let's look in his pockets. There appears to be something in this pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yada's key that was stolen 7 years ago? What? But that's... Huh? 7 years ago? Oh! You mean that case where I was framed, sir? Yes, it's a piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago. Which was then stolen by Callisto U. Sorry, that perspective is funny. What? Mr. Faraday was killed with a ski, sir. I thought he was killed with a knife. Eek. Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of the crimes you were a suspect in. Francisco, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such a knowledge. Oh, I feel like the victim right now. Oh, trampled on, sir. Alright, hold on. Alright. Excuse me. I suppose I'll just have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is... It's not that far-fetched to think that the end of this key was meant to be a butterfly. The key maker must have been a true patriot to have fashioned this after the national symbol. Okay, now... Transform! Shape of knife! Oh ho! Wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick. The Yada's key. I knew it. Excuse me. This is the same exact piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade. Vines are, I don't, vines are, I don't think that exists anymore. I think it looks like a bunch of stars if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on our IDs. I really don't think you can call these stars. To say that the detective's art sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why was the Ablaze embassy secretariat holding this? While we don't know how Mr. Cochin came to possess this key, we do know that this was stolen by the Yana from the Cadopian embassy. That's right, Mr. Faraday had written this fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Cadopia. Why don't you ask Ambassador Palladino about what he knows? Supposedly he has a candidate to be the next Cadopian ambassador once long ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have.
Awesome.
Okay, what if I look at the key again? It's the Giannis key. I wonder how it managed to return here. So, this key was stolen by Callisto U 7 years ago, right? Yes, although originally it was stolen from this very building. Well then, maybe Miss Yu... maybe Miss Yu was just decided to, bring it back, sir. I can't dismiss that possibility. However, it doesn't fit her modus operandi, given over other actions.
I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Is this knife the murder weapon? Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. Excuse me. I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife. This knife got some really fancy ornamentation going on, huh, sir? This thing practically screams artsy at me too. Although it's also covered in blood, just like the last thing that I said was artsy. But the handle is pristine. There's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful. A butterfly-shaped guard adorns the handle of the murder weapon. Logic. Knife data jotted down. Oh, let's look at the knife data.
The Yada Garasu stole this from the embassy 7 years ago. It's also a knife. Transform!
We discovered this trick 7 years ago. With it, we were able to corner Miss Yu. But who would have thought that I'd see this key again after all this time?
So does it stay a key?
Nope, stays a knife.
Okay, the knife.
Covered in the victim's blood, the blade matches the wound. A butterfly motif is noteworthy. We'll be the judge of that.
So we got the handle. Okay.
There's a lot of skill to detailing on this handle. I believe this is a butterfly. This is one amazing ornamental knife. And I'm really glad that this beautiful butterfly wasn't ruined by blood. There is not even a drop of blood on it. It really is quite exquisite. So much that even you can understand its beauty, detective. Hey, why do you always have to look down on my taste, sirs?
I know what I like, and this is really well crafted. Why do I look down on his taste? Because, my dear detective, I'm afraid your tastes are usually quite questionable. This knife. It would appear that the handle is removable. I guess so people can change them whenever they feel like it. Sounds like fun, sir. I don't think people would remove the handle just for fun, detective. Well, let's look at the knife first. I mean the blood. Excuse me. So this is what took Mr. Cochin's life. Some of his blood is still on the blade. Wow, I've been a detective for 7 years already? I've seen a lot of weapons in my days. Oh my gosh, I'm folding. I'm folding up. Alright. But knives that fuck. But knives that were used to kill are always the hardest for me to bear. Yes, unlike guns, this is one weapon where you're likely to find the victim's blood on it. Yeah, just like how this one's is particularly drenched. It's practically drenched in its hussar. Despite that, it looks like the blood managed to miss them handle somehow. Can I look the handle now? No. Okay, yeah, so I can change the blade. That's good to know. And that's it. Alright. I think we're done with this guy. So, I think... Oh, shit. It's a knife wound.
It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Indeed.
Okay. Let me take a look at that again.
It's a knife wound. It's obvious that he was killed with what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound.
Indeed. Interesting. Some more blood there. Okay, I think that's it. So now, let's, ooh, what we got here?
A small personal safe? This was Mr. Cochin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here?
Of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. Excuse me. Locked safe. The Secretariat's office safe. It can't be opened without the key. Logic. Yep. We don't have a key. Let's talk to these guys. Okay, are you alright? She's fine.
You believe me, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think I did it, right?
Yes, of course I don't. And I promise to prove that it wasn't you.
That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take you in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can.
No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true.
Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident.
I cannot allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocent post-haste. Ooh, we got a butterfly symbol here. Hey, it's another butterfly. I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Baba Hill. Butterfly Baba Hill. National symbol that adorns the national flag. The alibast flowers is its counterpart. Logic. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. Alright, hold on. Excuse me. Alright. You may want to, detective. However, I've yet to see the fruits of your desire. You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir. Ooh, what we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, there's still something on this display rack, sir. Knives, huh? Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. I guess that handles all got burnt off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Paulino, are these knives yours? Why, yes they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Baba Hill. These butterfly-themed knives, along with Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Balbahi's ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Ambassador, Paulino, what is this notch here for? Oh, that? It's a feature of these knives wherein, you can freely exchange the handle of them. So that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see, so these knives were constructed so that handles could be easily removed? Awesome. Alright, some more merch. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Albahi's embassy. So, why there's so many American souvenirs, sir? Perhaps the Balbahis are studying American culture and our tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Balbahis tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Baba Hill, I can trade them in for new buffets. For a few buffets. Oh, so how do you expect to travel to Baba Hill? Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for all you can eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Baba Hill if I have to. Excuse me. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Probably. It looks like this was once a grand grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire. A grandfather clock. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir? If they're unrelated to this case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but... Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself. Oh, that's quite enough, detective. Shit, I want to see... Oh, damn it. I want to read the rest. Oh, let's try to examine it. Yes, sir. Hold on. Alright, let me try. Well, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the timer on it manages to auto. Okay. Show you what else I've detected. Okay, now we got this statue here. Can we examine this thing on the floor? We can. This ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. I'm so fucking smart. A ceiling fan? What does one of those do? Exactly what it does. Exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed. Oops. It's a fan that is installed on one's ceiling. Well, if I had those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept. To
Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Interesting Detective Gumshoe lore. Alright. Statue. Oh, because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Secretariat. Hold it. But there is a possibility that it's related to the murder. Wouldn't you agree? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the preemie duck statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. Bob Hill's preemie duck statue. Got. Both countries claim to own real one. Okay. Own one. National treasure. Only Amp and Secret can touch. There's the picture. With the butterfly in the back and the knives. And the statue. Wait, does that butterfly picture match up? It does, I think. Yeah, there's that twirl, then there's that little thing. Okay, yeah, got it. It matches up. Let's talk to Francisco. Miles Edgeworth. What is it? Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate, and if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? I don't think that will be necessary. That would really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? Francisca's return? Why is she here when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of the smuggling? That's what I'm saying. It's not. Tell me about the murder. I was investigating as the Al-Bahistine embassy when I got wind of this mess. Oh, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Al-Bastian embassy as well. But I left Agent Schlong in charge of that case and came over to the Balbahi's embassy. Ah, so Agent Schlong is there as well, huh? I see you've met. Well, he's in the Al-Bastian embassy, actually acting as a bodyguard for Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. I'm just awful at this today. Well, I'm still a little sick, so... I mean, damn, I could have waited to finish being sick. I mean, I could have waited till I was not sick anymore, but... I was so anxious to get back into playing this again, so... Might have been a little impatient there. Alright, So the suspect is a murder that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. Is she perhaps trying to beat the Yatagarasu? Kay would never harm a soul, sir. Kay? You remember, do you not, about the case we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. Alright, hold on. Okay. Excuse me. That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. So she's that feisty little girl. Kay has been on the trail of the Yata, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life. I see. Kay's tried so hard, but you know what?
The Yada just keeps on tricking us all. How so? The Yada Garasu set a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secrets. Stealing of secret. The card warned that the Yada will steal the embassy's dirtiest secret. Logic. But all we had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going on the rap sheet. If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder though if Callisto you really is the Yada. Okay. Look at my badge, the one I got before you. What about your prosecutor's badge? I have one too, you know. Ah, yes, so you do. But seeing as I'm not currently a proper prosecutor, I thought I'd give presenting it a try. Is that any way for you to act towards your superior? As if threatening a whipping is the proper way of lecturing someone. Damn, got her. Let's look at the guide. Ms. Von Karma, what do you think of this piece of evidence? Well, since you asked so nicely as my subordinates, I will answer you. However, as your superior, I also must make sure that my subordinates grow on the job. Therefore, please gather your own thoughts together first and then try presenting again. A simple I don't have any thoughts about that would have sufficed. Okay. Check out this autograph I have. Alright. Look at the body. It appears that he died of a stab wound. What? Okay. Whoever did this had a lot of nerve. I just can't fathom what could have led the killer to turn a knife against a man. And I just can't fathom what the prosecutor lashing out with her whip is thinking. Okay, so look at the knife. I mean the key knife. Would you mind not pointing that in my direction? It's dangerous. And anyway, why are you showing it to me? I have no particular reason. Whip. Oh! If you have no reason, don't you bring that dangerous object near me. Do you understand? Is she really that oblivious to the irony of that statement? She lets loose that dangerous whip of hers for no reason at all. No reason all the time. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. Alright, knife. Okay, it's dangerous. Why are you showing it to me? Alright, it's the same. The statue. Alright, got it. Thank you, Francisco. So nice. Alright, let's talk to Gumshoe now. Yes, sir. The murder. While you were on guard duty, did you notice anything unusual? Well, I was on watch inside the embassy, but unfortunately I didn't run into the Yada, sir. But I did talk to an officer who was on duty near the border between the two embassies, who told me that not a single person crossed the boundary during the incident. I see. The investigations into the fire in the Yada are a mess thanks to both events. So I'm so confused, sir. Should I be putting the fire out or the investigation? What do you think, sir? Aren't you old enough to solve your own problems yet, detective? Investigation. I'd like an update on how the investigation is going. Oh, yeah, well, it's going, sir. In other words, no one has any idea of what happened here, correct? To put it simply, sir, yeah, you got it right, sir. But we do know that something happened in this room, sir.
Any moron with a pair of eyes can see what happened, Detective. Oh. Anyway, let's investigate every single nook and cranny in this room, sir. We have to get serious or Gabe will end up getting arrested as the killer. Yes, I'm already well aware of that. And don't ever say nook or cranny again. Those are specifically reserved for me and me only. Oh. In order to find out what really happened here in this room, we will need to gather whatever information we can. It's time to get a good look. The crime scene. It looks like all that's left is a bunch of burnt stuff. But well, I guess we got all the info we need now, huh, sir? Yes, it would appear so. But you know, after all is said and done, I still have no idea what's going on. Nope, not a clue, sir. I just can't figure it out. Detective Gumshoe, it's nothing to get so worked up over. Oh, you mean I should use that thing, right? The function? No, that's not it. Projection? No, that's not it either. I think it sounded like, oh, I've got it. Lock it. It's logic, Detective. Logic. Now that I collected some information, the next step is to connect a few of them together to see if I can make sense of this mess. Oh, forgot to present. Alright, before that, hold on. Okay. Look at this badge. Hey, it's your prosecutor's badge. That thing's really important, right? So, what would happen if you lost it, sir? Why are you asking me such an ominous question? Well, because I've lost my police badge before, sir. I just wanted to tell you to be careful, sir. Because writing the explanation section on those requisition forms is really annoying. I believe someone needs to listen to his own advice a bit more often. The guide. What do you notice about this piece of evidence, Detective? Well, I don't really sense anything special about it, but the whole embassy is a different story. I see. I'm not really sensing anything special from you either, sir. Well, I'm sensing a special look at your monthly salary, Detective. Get fucked. Alright. Nothing about the autograph, fine. No, I don't care either. Nothing about the dead body either? Okay. Well, I don't care about it either. This is the Yada's key, huh? That's a really nifty trick they built into it. I can't stop playing with it. This is great. It's like one of those transforming toys, sir. What was it called? Transchanger? Transmorpher? Evidence is not meant to entertain, Detective. The knife. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip. Alright, what about the statue? Awesome. Alright, so now we have only one person left to talk, which would be Palomino. So let's do that. I can't believe that Manny fell among thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Ambassador Paulino, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police, that and only that. I ask you to cooperate, not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Coachman's as well. Whoa. You are a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating. Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh no, these are simply coupons we distribute to promote Baba Hill. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Baba Hill. Now remember, the Republic of Baba Hill is known for its feverish tourism industry. Manny Coachman.
I was wondering if you might tell me a bit more about the deceased Manny Coachman. Excuse me. Man, look at this guy. He looks so cold. He was my secretary and the embassy's secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything: accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? Yep, the famous, awesome prints thing. The Kingdom of Alabama still produces its very luxurious Kodopian paper. Very luxurious. Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. Printing press? This is like the 2000s and 10s already, come on. I see. Please excuse my forwardness. However, I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I've met him before. Oh, yes. Since you are the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. So your Mr. Cochin is that same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into this job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It really is a shame he had such a bright future ahead of him.
Renovations?
What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? Well, we can't have tourism and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us.
Kodopia.
Ambassador Paulino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Kodopia. Kodopia? Alright, so what would you like to talk about? First, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochin's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh? How fascinating! Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? In this knife form, there is a flower mark at the base of the handle. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of the Kodopia. And how did you come to that conclusion? It has both of Kodopia's national symbols, the butterfly and the flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still in Kodopia. This key was stolen from the Kodopian embassy 7 years ago by the Yada.
Logic.
Ambassador... Jeez. Alright, wait, hold on. Okay, excuse me. Ambassador Paulino, this key was stolen from the Kodopian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yenta. Oh, really? You were not aware that Miss US broken into the embassy at that time? I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I've only become the ambassador after Baba Hill became its own independent nation. But if Manny was still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Mr. Cochin and Miss Yu knew each other 7 years ago? But that doesn't explain why I found the Yana's key here in the present.
Okay. The badge.
Oh, is that a prosecutor's badge? It has a very cool design. Aha, I know. We should start selling items like this as souvenirs in Baba Hill. The tourism would absolutely go nuts over them. Please don't compare a proud symbol of my profession to a cheap souvenir. Yeah, so the guide. Oh, isn't that about our great embassy? Ah, how do you like our pamphlets? I feel indifferent about them, to be honest. I'm just using this as evidence. Oh, that's too bad. In that case, I guess we'll just have to try harder to make more charming ones. Oh, I had a flash of inspiration. We should make all our pamphlets into coupon books. His expectations of what a coupon can do is just a tad hyperinflated. I don't know, it might work. Ambassador Paulino, I was wondering if I might have some thoughts on this. I think that you would know more about the case than I. So let me make it up for you for not knowing anything about that with these coupons. Thank you. However, I feel I must decline. The body. Oh dear. If people were to find out that a murder occurred at our embassy, the number of tourists would plummet, as would our revenues. It'd be a disaster. What are we going to do? He really does seem worried. Perhaps I should refrain from bringing this up. Okay. Yeah, the knife. Yep. This knife. Okay, the murder thing. Okay. The statue. This statue resembles that hero, the Steel Samurai, don't you think? I was thinking, what would you say to changing the name to the Steel Samurai statue? It just might attract a few more tourists to our country if I did, right? I'm not sure what to think. I thought this thing was a national treasure. Alright. Alright, so now we gotta put logic and logic together. And I will save, so cut. Alright, let's do this! That's a lot. Okay, let's see. Motif of knife handle, butterfly shaped guard adores the hand of the murder weapon. Okay, butterfly of Baba Hill. Lock safe, Francisco's return, key used at embassy. Alright, I guess the most obvious one I can think of is the butterflies. Alright, so the two butterflies on the knife makes a thing. The design on the knife's handle, it greatly resembles the special Balbahi's species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus it says right here. This knife is property of the Republic of Baba Hill. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room? Okay, good. Locked safe, stealing of secret. The card warned that the Yano would steal the dirtiest secret. Would probably be the locked safe, huh? Francisca's return. Why is she here when she is supposed to be overseas in pursuit of a smuggling ring? Just because of this? Key's embassy. The key was stolen from the Kodopian 7 years ago by the Yada. Secretary's office safe. It can't be opened without the key. Okay, maybe these two keys actually. Oh, sorry, the key on the safe. We know for a fact that the Yadagarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim, Mr. Coachman's pockets. Which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office. Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out. It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pockets, it literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. What do we have here? Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yada made off with everything, sir? No, detective. I believe all we need is a closer look. I won't rest. Shut up. Gotta look at the corners. Okay, let's look at this thing here. Hey, there's a hole here, sir. It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole. Wow, that's a funny shape for a latch hole, huh? It's shaped kinda like a star, don't you think, sir? Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. There must be some reason for this hole. Well, there's gotta be some reason why this hole's shaped so weirdly, you know? Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so. Maybe I'm overthinking things? Ha, nah. There's no way I could ever do that. Oh. Detective Gumshoe, could you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me. It looks like it's such a serious safe, but there's not a scrap of paper inside. Which reminds me, the safe in your office is just as empty, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? It's merely a coincidence that both safes are empty, Detective. Make that a triple coincidence because my piggy bank at home is empty too. I don't think there's anything coincidental about that, Detective.
Alright.
Some paper here. What is this here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe. Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch. Not even when I dug on it. But I don't think I ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. What do you mean? What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that it's completely empty. There's a crack there. 2 compartments? Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there is an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment. What? I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there's one more spot of interest to me on this safe. Oh? Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock. The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you are so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer.
Okay, let's do this. Deduce. Let's look at the knife. The vine motif to the even Detective Gumshoe claims to see a star motif in it. Between the blade and the handle, there's a flower, and the key itself is a butterfly. The key was stolen by the Yada 7 years ago, which suggests that it was made while it exists as a country. Alright, it's gotta be the knife. But hold on. Okay, sorry, excuse me. Alright, let's try the key.
Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe lock's mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more. Is that so? The person who used the safe, Mr. Coachman, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something.
Oh, hold on.
Let me just turn this on. Okay. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to be the hidden half? to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out. You can't be serious. Oh, wait, okay, wait, sorry, hold on, wait. Okay. You can't be serious. Are you saying that his role is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of the safe? That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove to you right now. Hold on. Wait a minute, Edgeworth. Wait. Do, 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 do. That the Yata's key is the key that will open it. The Yata's key? Now, Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke. Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yata's key is the very key that will open the second compartment of the safe. We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. Nuh-uh. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yata's key was originally made to open Mr. Cochin's safe in the Kodopian embassy. We confirmed that as a fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now, let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see? What are you talking about? Ugh! Oh, something on my screen. There we go. It appears... Shit. When viewed head on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. The real function of the knife portion is to act as the key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous. Because it looks like a knife was used like one to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception that it was always meant to be a knife. But for both the safe and its key to conceal such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the hidden section must be of incredible importance. Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside? Scruffy, hurry up and open that safe.
Eek. Yes, sir. Open it now, sir.
Wow. That's... okay. These items, they're... It's a bunch of funny shaped things. Okay. You're in the way. Now move, Scruffy. I didn't think... I didn't think I was in the way. Sniffle. These pieces of art, they're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. These are the treasures that this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Okay, let's look at the dragon. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Hey, Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands. Why do you have any idea? Why do you have any idea what would happen if you, to you, if one of them were to break? Is it just me, or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now? To build this sort of trick into one safe is really something. Yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive is that at the other end of the key was another key. I totally hadn't noticed. I wonder if Mr. Cochin was just paranoid, or if he had secrets of that great of value. Speaking of paranoid, I once sharpened both ends of my pencil, but then when I went to erase something, I got all paranoid that I was gonna stab myself. Please refrain from dispensing your special brand of unrelated stories while on duty. Yes, sir. The horse. Okay, yep. Alright, let's look at the paper, I guess. This is the document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
Beats me, sir. Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, detective? I can't read that. Mr. Coachman's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is.
Do I have it now? No. Now what? Okay, yeah. So the keyhole latch again.
It appears that we found the key that the Yanagarasu, no, Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. Since it was originally from this embassy, when she came back to return it, I don't think she's the type to be so kind as to do such a thing to oh, okay. Okay then, what do you think, sir? Callisto Yu. For a second, I thought she was actually here. For what reason did she steal the key? This is the document that we thought it was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's all about. Okay. Okay, I think we just back out, right?
Anything else, right? Nothing else? Okay. Okay, well now what?
Okay, I think I have to logic something together. Okay. Yeah, these two make sense, honestly. To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yada was out to steal is in this very room? Dirty secret? Francisco, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. Hold on. In that case, then the person I'm looking for is here in the Ablaze embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation. I think I might just need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Tell me! Smuggling. Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you are here now is related to that? Yes. After analyzing the intel we'd gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list on sites to investigate, and this is what tipped us off. This accounting document? It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the trail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Kingdom of Codopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Alibast and Baba Hill is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. That's Francisco for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. There it is. Now I can look at the safe. Accounting doc related to smuggling. Proof someone in one of the countries is the ringleader. Can I present this to her? We were able to finally obtain this proof as a smuggling operation through Interpol, so remember to take extra care when handling it, my subordinate. So, she's enjoying the power trip of calling me her subordinate just a tad too much. Okay. Let's go back into the safe. Oh, now I can deduce it. Alright.
Take a good look at these documents, Francisca. It says that there's. My gosh. Okay. It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Excuse me? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Coachman himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Balbahi's ink. Balbahi's ink? Balbahi's ink is a special product of the Republic of Babahil. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported. And that reason is, that's classified, it's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Mr. Manny Cochin. His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. Yeah, but it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was going to lay judgment down upon with my whiff of justice. Well, even if he is dead, we still have responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. Francisca, you must know that Manny Coachman was the suspect in the KG8 incident. Of course I know. On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Investigation complete. Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? Now come along quietly, Yadagarasu, K. Faraday. You are under arrest for the murder of Manny Coachman. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. I already said I believe you, relax. I chased the fake Yada in here and he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistakes of mistaken arrest Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit's crime. Very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Oh, shit. Going to an argument. Why arrest Kay? What time is it now? We're like over 1 hour and 50 minutes. Okay. Well. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it early today. I mean, I'm still sick. You know, my VA abilities are not at peak conditions right now. So, and we're about to go into the testimony segment, which is, kind of long too. So, yeah, I think we'll save it here. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to reach for 2 hours, like I usually try to do with these videos, but yeah, I can't really help it. Okay. Well, wait, are we still in the beginning part? Damn. All right then. Well, I don't really have anything to say right now. I'll well, we're in the last episode, so okay. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I'm just not feeling it right now. Okay. Well, that'll be it for today's video. Next time we'll be going to this testimony, and we'll see what will happen from it. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and see you. Where I will hopefully be better. Bye.